time. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us this morning. My name is Karen Brownlee, and I am the Adult Program Coordinator at the North Suburban YMCA. In that role, I bring a variety of programs to adults in our community. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to go into too much detail. I want to welcome Dr. Paul Nevin because he does only have half an hour now that I had a mistake getting us going, and he has an emergency that he has to get to. So Dr. Nevin, I'll let you fill people in a little bit more about yourself. I'm going to go help other people get into this particular meeting. And we'll be back in February, and I'm sorry for the mistakes, but they happen. And
Not a problem. This is why we need meditation, right?
Amen. All right. Thanks, everybody. Take it away, Dr. Nevin. I'll get more people in soon.
All right. Welcome, everybody. Sorry for the mix-up, and I'm sorry that I had an emergency today. Usually, we will go from 11:15 to about 12:15. And this is now, we've done our class a few different times, the seminar, the workshop, the 4-session thing. Now, a few years in a row, we've been doing that. So what we're moving into now is hopefully just a monthly meeting where we'll have a few 1 to 3 guided meditations of various lengths, maybe a little bit of additional instruction and theory each time, but more experiential than theory as we go forward. I don't know if Karen will be back to give it to you this time, but those of you who have my email, I'm going to give you my email here. In case you have any questions, you can always contact me. My email is my name. It's pnevin, N-E-V-I-N, N like Nancy, E-V like Victory, I-N like Nancy, at me.com. So pnevin@me.com. If you have any questions or any requests for what we do at this time going forward, you can always contact me and I'll try to address it going forward. I'm not going to give you, most of you have been here for our previous talks, so I'm not going to give you any more background or theory or anything. We're just going to launch in a little bit today. I actually had an original plan for how to start this off, but given the craziness in our country in recent days, I thought maybe we should focus a little bit more on a relaxation meditation for today and help everyone to get their minds and hearts a little more balanced and right as we are going through this difficult time. I will say, I think I've said this a little bit in the past, but I think that relaxation in my field, psychology, a lot of what people mean by meditation is relaxation and calming the central nervous system, getting out of the sort of fight or flight part of our brain and more into a rest and refreshed and digest part of our brain and nervous system. In traditional meditation systems from India, China, Japan, Tibet, wherever else, relaxation is not synonymous with meditation. It is often one part of a complete meditation system, but it is not the only thing. There are many other things, including things that are more about cultivating attention and developing oneself so that the wholeness of one's consciousness can awaken towards even personal development, even what many would consider spiritual development. What we're going to do today is focus at that foundation level of just calming the system, calming the body, calming the heart, calming the mind. What I'm going to do is sometimes called yoga nidra, which means yogic sleep. It's actually a simplified version of yoga nidra that is similar to what in psychology we call progressive relaxation. The essential practice is simply going through parts of the body, giving positive suggestions to relax the body, and then as we get towards the heart and mind part of the body, we relax the heart and the emotions, and then the thoughts and the mind. After we completely relax the body, the heart, and the mind, we come back refreshed to meet the challenges of our world with a refreshed, reset body-mind. So with that introduction, let's move into a simple yoga nidra, a simple progressive relaxation. You can close your eyes, or if you prefer, you can close your eyes just a little bit and focus on a spot. As long as your mind isn't too active from having open eyes, you'll be fine. But most people will close their eyes for a practice like this. Close your eyes and begin to just let your breathing become a little slower and a little deeper. Don't stress yourself out in any way. It's no right or wrong to this. It's just trying to calm the nervous system a little bit by letting the breathing become more rhythmic, a little slower, a little deeper. Feel as though your whole body is sinking into the chair or wherever you are. Perhaps you feel a little bit heavier or lighter for that matter, but feel yourself more in your body, more in the present moment, letting go of thinking, letting go of past and future, letting go of analysis, letting go of judgments and criticisms, just being more than doing. Allow yourself to relax into your being. Making friends with your mind. And as you relax, start to feel as though your feet are relaxing deeply. Feel that your toes are relaxing deeply. All the muscles of your feet, the tops of your feet, the sides, the bottoms, the back at the Achilles tendon, the toes, all the way inside to your bones, your feet are relaxing deeply. Feel as if any accumulated tensions or negative feelings are being cleansed. And a refreshing feeling of positive energy is awakening in your feet. A relaxation that has within it a sense of vitality. If you feel like you want to relax in a way that puts you to sleep, that's fine. But it's also possible to relax deeply and still have a feeling of your consciousness being very awake and shining and connected to the present moment. But the muscles of your feet are deeply relaxing. And now let this feeling spread up into your ankles. The ankles and the feet are now relaxing deeply together. A positive feeling is awakening. The muscles are becoming relaxed. Let that feeling now spread up into your calves and shins, all the way up to your knees. From the knees down, your body is relaxing deeply. All the muscles of your calves are relaxing as if someone is massaging them gently. The muscles of your shin also relaxing deeply. Feel with each gentle breath, something is washing through these muscles, cleansing them of any tension, any accumulated negative feeling, any unspoken worry or concerns. Your body is being refreshed from the knees down all the way to your toes. Now feel this feeling spread up through your thighs and through your hips to your waist. Your entire body from the waist down now, relaxing deeply. Every muscle is relaxing. Anything too tight is being loosened. Anything too loose is being toned. Anything too hot is being cooled. Anything too cold is being warmed. Everything is coming into balance and harmony. A positive feeling like an inner smile is awakening in all of these muscles, in all of these cells. Your entire lower body, from the waist down, deeply connected to the present moment, deeply connected to relaxation, refreshed, rejuvenated, as if it's receiving a great deal of sleep all at once through a very intensified relaxation. Now let this feeling spread up into your torso. It moves up your spine, through your stomach, through your lower back, your intestines, all your internal organs, all the way up through your torso, through your lungs, your heart, up to your neck. Feel that all the muscles of your torso, from your waist all the way up to your shoulders, are relaxing. And feel that this relaxation also extends down through your arms, through your triceps and your biceps, through your elbows, your forearms, and out to your fingers and hands. Your entire body now from the neck down is deeply relaxing, deeply relaxing, deeply relaxed. Everything is being toned and balanced. If anything needs to be healed, it is being healed in an accelerated way. Your entire body from your neck down is being made well. And we begin to focus now on the physical area around the heart. And as if emotions were actually centered in the heart, we focus on the emotional self and allow all of our feelings now to relax. As if there were an emotional body that is being relaxed within us. Feel as though every feeling is being calmed, soothed, nourished. Any negative feelings, no matter how old, are being sorted through and reset. Anything that is old is being removed. Almost like checking the freshness state on something.
For quality assurance and training purposes. Main menu. For our reservations department, please press 1. Reservations menu. For new reservations,
I will put
Someone
that
has
person on
the
hold,
sound
Paul.
back.
if you have any existing reservations,
Stasha, you have to,
Allow your heart again to calm.
To these wackos.
I think everyone needs to check their volume and make sure their sound is off because we're hearing someone's recording. Thank you. Again, relaxing from the neck down. Your entire body from the neck down is relaxed. And we focus in on the heart and begin to relax the emotions, the feelings. Any feelings, any negative feelings of sadness, of anger, of anxiety or fear or stress, any negative feelings are settling like the snowflakes in a snow globe when you set it on a table. Everything is being washed through. Check to see if it's actually constructive and helpful. Put into a new order where it will be helpful rather than being hurtful. Only those feelings that are serving us remain. The others are alchemized, purified, released, return to their natural energy. And positive energies are blossoming here in our heart now. Feelings of joy, love, peace, healing. Positive memories, positive feelings of loved ones. Our emotional center is cleared and the positive center comes back to life. And anything that is perceived as negative is either removed, healed, or if it's an absolutely necessary message from our inner self, we put it in an ordered way so that we can look at it when we need to and respond to it in an appropriate way. With our feelings thus organized and calmed and healed, we move now up through our neck and the relaxation extends up to our head. Our jaw is relaxed, our head is relaxed, neck and shoulders all the way up to our scalp, our brain, our eyes, our ears. Our entire bodies are now relaxed. And we now cleanse our mind as we cleansed our heart and our emotional self. The emotional self corresponds to an older part of the brain that we share with animals. And now we're cleansing the newer part, the uniquely human part that talks and thinks, that considers the past and the future. The part that can make decisions and choices and go beyond instinct. This part now relaxes deeply. And again, anything that is compulsive or not helpful, anything that is old or on automatic pilot is somehow reorganized, reset, rejuvenated. Only thoughts that serve us remain. Others are recycled and return to their intrinsic energies. We feel a tremendous clearing in our mind, like when you clear a desk or a refrigerator or a drawer. In our heart, in our mind, and in our body, we have a deep relaxation and a cleansing and a clearing. Now, just as you wash a dish and then rinse it clear with water, we're going to finish this part of the meditation by cleansing ourselves. If you like, you can imagine that you're actually underneath water, like a shower or a waterfall. Or simply feel that a light is coming down from the heavens, washing through your body, starting at your crown, and taking anything that you don't need down and out through your feet into the earth to be recycled. Coming down through your crown, through your forehead and your brain, down through your head, cleansing your neck and shoulders, down out your arms and fingers, down through your torso, cleansing all of your organs, down through your waist, through your thighs, knees, calves and shins, and finally your feet. Your entire body, heart, and mind have been cleansed and refreshed. We'll now spend a few minutes taking this calm, refreshed self and focusing a healing, positive energy any place where it's needed. If there's nothing currently concerning you or bothering you in your body, heart, or mind, then simply feel as though there is a general energy in your entire body that is enhancing you, helping you, guiding you, directing you towards whatever is your greatest destiny, your greatest expression of yourself today and every day. If there is something in your thoughts, something in your feelings, or a physical ailment that is bothering you, feel now that a healing light comes to it. Feel now that you are being helped. If you have a spiritual belief that is important to you, imagine that that spiritual source is sending a smile, sending a light, sending a positive energy to you. If that does not resonate for you, you can feel as though you're drawing on the power of nature or simply the power of your own consciousness to focus a healing power in your own heart and mind. Whatever your beliefs are, feel as though a healing is occurring. An energy is being given. A gift of healing light is coming to wherever you need it. Feel as though significant progress is being made. Some that you may feel immediately, as well as seeds that have been placed so as to create increased healing in 10 days' time, in 20 days' time, and in 30 days' time. Feel as though you will see the positive results of this meditation and this healing rolling out over the coming month. Imagine yourself pleasantly surprised. Perhaps imagine yourself telling someone or remarking to yourself about how surprised you are at how much better this situation is. Feel that it can and will release to a significant degree. And know that a recording of this practice is available and can be used to further these benefits of relaxation, cleansing, and healing anytime you wish. Now we're going to finish this meditation by imagining that we're able to give of our own self, of our own light, of our own consciousness, a positive feeling, a positive wish for others in our life. Feel as though you're sending out good wishes that are somehow actually received by those in your circle, a loving energy that is healing to others. Feel that it starts with your inner circle, helping those closest to you. Think of it however you want, as a blessing, as a wish, as a prayer, as a good intention. Perhaps it will show up in the way you smile at someone later, or the way you touch them, or the way you speak to them, or in some other way. But feel as though you're clarifying your intention to give something positive to those in your inner circle, to share with them your own light, your own song. And now feel that this goes even beyond your immediate circle, beyond those that you know personally and care about, those you love. Imagine that it goes out to the world. Through your work, through your interactions with people, whether at the store or in your neighborhood or in any other way. Feel as though you bring a light into the world, that by connecting to your own light in this meditation, you have a greater abundance of positive energy, and you can bring that now into your life and be a positive influence in the world to a greater extent than you would have been otherwise. We're now concluding the meditation. Come back gradually, gently, to remembering your body in the room where you are. Wiggle your fingers or toes to get a feeling of your body. When you're ready, you can slightly open your eyes and close them again. And when you're ready, open them completely. You can take a moment to come back to your full presence. Let me just say a couple of things. Many of the meditation practices from around the world exist within various spiritual traditions. I am also very familiar as a clinical psychologist with using meditation that is more of a secular and scientific approach so as not to impose spirituality on anybody. When I do this group, I do some of both. So sometimes if I say, imagine a source that is meaningful to you, bringing light to you or whatever in these practices, I don't ever mean to impose anything on anybody. I don't mean to impose a spirituality or a lack of spirituality. You can use whatever fits for your needs and adjust it however you wish. In even the secular scientific approach to meditation, there is a view that an older part of our brain doesn't make the same distinction of what is real and what is not that our newer part of our brain does. So when you imagine something like light being given to you or light coming to a healing part of your body or something like that, there's an older, more mammal brain part of you that will receive that in a more powerful way. Even if your conscious mind says, that's just imagination. One of my favorite teachers in my life studying meditation was a gentleman from India who used to say people should be more aware of how they are affected by things both positive and negative that they're imagining, even if their mind knows that that's just an imagining. Even if you're like watching a horror movie or watching something gross in some TV show or whatever, there is an older part of your mind that is responding to that in a way that doesn't make such a sharp distinction between what's real and what's not. If it feels real to that part of you, it's real. And that can affect things like healing, how well your body uses the resources available to it, how much you are calm or stressed, and various other things. When you are on even something fun like a roller coaster, if you are on a roller coaster or watching a horror movie or whatever else, there is a stress response that is being activated in you, and there are still real chemicals, even if your mind is saying, I know that I'm safe, even if your mind is saying, this is not real. And we should be aware of that. I'm not saying don't enjoy a roller coaster once in a while, or don't enjoy a horror film or whatever you want. That's up to you, of course, and I do that sometimes myself. But be aware that there is a part of your brain and body that is responding to things, and that has real effects. And you can use that in a positive way. So when you imagine something like the room being filled with a magical light that is healing you, or a sacred light that is healing you, or whatever you want to imagine it as, this has a real effect. And there's studies that show that when people particularly use something that they believe in that has a special meaning to them, there can be a greater power to some of these practices. So again, I don't ever mean to impose anything on anybody. I'm just trying to offer you possibilities here. But sometimes when we do these practices, I will suggest connecting to whatever source is meaningful to you, and whatever that is up to you. It can just be your mind, it can be nature, it can be God, it can be whatever is meaningful to you. I'm not trying to tell you what you need to believe. I'm just trying to keep all those doors open for you so you can use them. You can use meditation as a tool within your own belief system. Similarly, sometimes I will talk about, imagine this. In this last practice we just did, I said, imagine the light going out from you and going to reaching other people. I have many teachers who say that when we do that, there's a real effect to that. By scientific standards, that's magical thinking. By religious standards, that might be inappropriate unless you're imagining that you're asking God to do it. There are a lot of different beliefs out there. I'm not trying to impose any beliefs on you. I will tell you that in many of these traditions, there is a belief that when you direct your intention, it has an effect either directly in ways that our science doesn't acknowledge, or indirectly through the way you look at that person the next time, or how the tone of your voice affects them next time you talk to them, or whatever else. So when you do a meditation, I've had several teachers who say at the end of a meditation, it's a very positive thing to imagine people in your life and imagine sort of sending a good intention to them. Imagine that you're smiling at them and they're smiling back at you. Imagine that you're giving off a light from your meditation that is affecting other people. You can skip that part if it doesn't appeal to you, but I just want you to know what we're doing there. I'm not trying to impose anything on you. I'm just trying to offer you something that teachers have offered to me for whatever it's worth. So with that, as I said, I had a person call me in crisis this morning. Normally would do a second meditation and try to do either 2 or 3 shorter meditations to fill the hour. Today, I think we need to end a little bit early. As I said, if any of you have questions, or if you would like to direct these meditation groups in a particular way, I can't promise you that I can do whatever you ask, but if you say, hey, what is mindfulness meditation? Or what is this thing I heard about that's called mantra yoga, or whatever? If there's something that you're curious about, or you would like to know more about, or you would like to have a practice in, contact me through my email and express your interest or your question, and I'll do my best to respond to you either privately or through our next meeting in February. Karen, do you have a date for our next one? Is it again the second week, or is it different next time?
It is February 9th at 11:15.